sent me a photo on Instagram, and I was like, he never sends me a photo on Instagram. What is this? And then, yeah, and then I looked at it, and it said, "We're going live now, podcast." And the first thing I said was, "Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!" And I immediately just hopped on here. I was like, "Oh, for fuck's sake!" I know somebody's ringing my door. Hold on. Fuck me. All right. So wait, have you already started? Okay. If we're gonna do this, we gotta do this now because I got a 20-minute window. Yeah, because one of okay, so my mom has one of her I guess assistants that came to my door and was like, hey, can you meet me in 20 minutes so we could go up there, grab the sheets, and head to that apartment, blah blah blah. And I was like, yeah, sure. So I have to go do that. Yeah. I know. This fucking blows. This whole day's just been shambles for me, dude. Oh my god. This whole day has been nothing but a fucking shambles, man. Shit. That should be the last thing I have today, though. Hopefully, better fucking be, or else I'm gonna be pissed. Like what? Oh my god. Oh my god. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Happy Valentine's Day, by the way, brother. Right? Fucking, yeah. I haven't even seen her at all today. She's been like busy at work and stuff, so I haven't been able to like see her and everything. Plus, I've been working, so it's just kind of like, eh. Yeah, still not crazy about the holiday though. If that makes any sense, I don't know.
Well, welcome to the podcast, everybody. I'm not sure what that
Hello,
was.
hello, hello.
Awfully loud for what? Oh, it's my Madrid cup. Excellent. So sweet.
Oh no, did I just hear it break?
No, I didn't break. It just was loudly falling to the ground. So I had bacon this morning. A lot of bacon. A lot. And then I also had eggs cooked in bacon grease. And now I'm drinking a 2 liter of Coca Cola. Happy Valentine's Day to me. Oh yeah. Can't even drink with my boy on the podcast because he's got shit to do. What's up, Diggs? Hope you're doing good there, Diggs. Don't know why I said it like that. Let's see here. Probably should plug old computer in. Can't wait till I get a better computer for all this and a better chair that doesn't go. Today's first topic we're gonna go over is none other than Valentine's Day. As Gio said, happy Valentine's Day, everyone. Hope you have a whole bunch of love from friends, family, maybe even a significant other. I do not. Daughters that are moms, and my friends really live close to me, and all the other friends who do live close have their own, complete and entirely different lives. Yeah, it's always a hard holiday for me specifically. I always seem to end up single before this holiday comes around. Surprise. And yeah, I always end up alone on this holiday for whatever reason. I have recently, within the last couple months, had been with somebody, and that person was really who I wanted to be with on this Valentine's Day. I still kind of want to be with that person on this Valentine's Day, but they're going through stuff. I'm not going to go into all the details. I've done that before in the past, but I hope I personally, and I know this is probably stupid and sad on so many different levels, but I don't care. It is who I am, and I'm going to be this way. I hope they're having a fantastic Valentine's Day. I hope their day is full of awesomeness and love from their family and their friends, and I hope they're doing very well. With that being said, we're about to go over the history. I don't know why Samsung decided to be like, hey, I'm only advertising on your podcast.
Check out the Galaxy S23 Ultra.
Yeah, S23 Ultra. This guy looks like he's right here, but he's on my phone.
Maybe it's Switch. Maybe it's Switch time. See terms and conditions. Pre-order now.
You see how clear my phone is? Like, literally.
What in the Photoshop is that?
Yeah, this is really on two different levels as a commercial. Because, like, she's covering up somebody's view space in that space where she's holding it to the side. And then she's turning around being like, yeah, I'm using my...
Yeah, cheeky ass smile she got. Like, hey, look at my phone.
What have you done, ma'am?
I love how we went from Valentine's to talking shit about Galaxy S23 Ultra.
Fuck you, Galaxy. Fuck my Valentine's Day.
Want to shoot a night video clear as day? Pre-order now.
Only thing that can make this better is if Samsung sent me a free Galaxy S23 compatible with my AT&T service.
Oh my god,
dude! If they do that, I will every single podcast show, anything I do, I will be plugging a Samsung. Yeah, I'm telling you, people don't understand. Give me free stuff. I will advertise your stuff, and I will be like, yeah, I got it. You're not gonna get it for free, folks, but I did. Like, I'm trying this out. I would really actually like to start doing like reviews on stuff. What
yeah, that'd be pretty neat.
Clearly, you got to start with not asking for free stuff. But it would be pretty fun, to go to Coca-Cola. Hey, can I review your stuff on my podcast? Yeah, sure. Well, give me something. You think I'm gonna buy your fucking product without trying it? You've never had Coca-Cola. Well, I mean, I have, but not as a podcaster. They'd be like, what?
There's a difference.
There's a difference. I'm going to Jack Daniels next. Don't worry. They're like, I don't. Are you getting drunk on your podcast? Nah. As soon as they like
Nah, who
log in,
said
I'm like,
that?
oh, I'm super drunk. I'd like to get drunk, but you're going to be gone. So, I mean, there's no point in drinking by myself. That's sad. That's a sad thing to do. I was about to start drinking, and you were like, hey, I got to go.
It's. I apologize.
Yeah. Anyway.
So that's how my day's going.
Yeah. Mine too. Fantastic. So sweet. Yes, sir. At least get to hang out with my dog. I just let her run outside for a little while. She needed it. She was running in circles in the house and just going bananas, and now she's actually chilling out. Cute dog.
Ah. This is actually the first Valentine's in years I've actually not been alone, but the last time was like back in 2017 and she cheated on me.
Yeah, last time I was with somebody, Valentine's Day was with my ex-wife. So that's about the same time. About 2017, 2018-ish. I don't know, something around there.
Fucking Valentine's Day, man.
Well, my. Which, we didn't work well together, so it's best that we aren't with on Valentine's Day together. But she's got someone she's happy with, good for her, I guess. Again, like I said, there's only like it's not even that I want anyone on Valentine's Day. There is literally one specific person. It's sad. It's fucking weird. I'm sure that if this person ever watches this, kind of or their family, they're gonna be like, God, he is obsessive. It's not even that. It's just they made such a grand impression on me. I can't imagine myself going for anyone else because they've they've changed a lot of things in me, like the confidence levels and stuff, and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Slept in a
Yeah.
hammock last night.
Oh, how was that?
Fantastic. I mean, you see, I woke up very chilled mood, man. My back feels great.
Mm.
My back feels fantastic.
Yeah, I bet that was nice.
Dude, this is the first time I've woken up and my back just feels so incredible. Yeah, hanging that
Oh,
up in my
oh,
house was
yeah.
probably the smartest idea.
Kind of makes me want to get a hammock to put in my streaming room.
Oh man, it's nice, dude. And now I like I said, I play video games while I do it. I just like I said, I need to set my Elgato up. There's lots of stuff I need to do and set up. Last week was hard after that technology fuck up that we had with our Tuesday podcast.
Yeah, that was a oof.
It had me in such a mood that I ended up not doing the podcast Friday and doing Friday, Saturday, doing some camping. And
Yeah, that's right. You were camping,
yeah,
so I
camping,
figured.
getting
Yeah.
that relaxing. And let me tell you, I didn't realize how important for my mental health that was. I didn't hard. I mean, I didn't really have technology. Every time that I pull my phone out to start like messaging Geo or messaging Bourbon or anybody, I would literally just be staring off into the fire, and it would just be like I'd be in like a meditative state of just relaxation, staring into the fire, not worrying about anything. And I'd look over at my phone and like, damn, I'm just killing my phone, keeping it open. I'd put it away for an hour or two, open it back up like I wanted to do something, and the same thing would happen. I would because I had just enough of a signal to be able to look stuff up and do really what I wanted. I just didn't want to. It's great.
Yeah.
Can't wait till it's a little warmer when I can do it. But the reason I like camping when it's so cold here in the South is because the bears go away. They don't. They sure bears can come out in the winter and they do, but it's so rare because they're hibernating.
Mm-hmm.
So like the whole time I was comfortable with me, my dog, my daughter being out because it was cold. I didn't feel the fear of bears coming. The crappiest thing about it was that it was cold and like the fishing was shit. So.
Yeah, especially when you wake up in the morning and it's fucking cold as fuck, dude. And you're like
And that is
sitting there
literally what happened.
freezing.
Is what happened. Like, okay, so I have a brand new tent and all that, and it's nice. Don't get me wrong, it's nice, but damn, when that air mattress got flat, because it had a hole in it. Surprise, surprise! I buy an air mattress and
Oh
immediately it has a hole in it.
no.
Yeah, surprise. Um, so I patched it with a sticker, and it let the leak be slow enough to where we were able to get, I was able to sleep on it for a few hours, and Ava actually got a pretty decent amount of sleep. But by the time we got up, I think I woke up at, I think it was like 5:45 in the morning on the ground for reasons. Like so cold that I shivered myself awake. That's how cold I was basically. And
Jeez.
I got up, got the dog up, put her on a thing, let her run around. And I sat and I got out there and I got a good ass fire going again. And I sat there, and the dog chilled by me for a little while. And finally, Ava got up after about 30, 45 minutes and was like, I'm cold. I was like, yeah, well, that's why this fire is going right now because I am freezing. So, that's.
Golly, I used to camp out in the cold so many times, dude. That shit. I mean, it's fun. I love it the night before and everything, but the morning after, it's just oh, it sucks.
Oh yeah, well, I always make it more pleasant for everybody involved. Like I didn't have it this time, but Jeremy had brewed coffee for us the last time. That's what I'd like to do is brew some coffee in the morning on cold mornings.
Yeah,
I
that'd
did
be
bacon and
nice.
eggs, and those were fire. Even Ava was like, "These are the best bacon and eggs." How did you do that, Dad? I was like, well, we're using oak and hickory wood, so like the smoke from that is actually hitting it, and we're actually getting really good flavor on these things right now." Like, and with that warm meal and a warm drink in the morning with a warm fire, like I can handle it. If I was just out there with some friends, it would be so much easier. But when you're out there with a kiddo, it makes everything 10 times harder.
Yeah.
10 times harder. Like if I was just out there with some friends, it'd be nothing would have even at all been an issue. And I'll tell you, I'm going camping. For sure in July, I'm going to an island to go camping. Uh, it's called Cumberland Island. It's really
Hmm.
beautiful. It's like basically like an oasis. Um, Yeah, but I recently read that you're not allowed to hang hammocks there unless you have freestanding hammocks. Like you have to bring your own setup for your hammock. And it was like, what a pain in the ass that would be to bring your own setup for a hammock. My understanding is those are pretty fucking heavy. Like if you want to hang a hammock, you gotta bring your own shit. Damn, that sucks, dude. Because like I want to hang my hammock there. And I've heard stories from friends and their dad was talking about, oh yeah, we go up there, we hang a hammock, we hang out. And I'm like, you know what happened? Somebody went up there and hung their hammock on a bunch of itty bitty trees and ripped them out of the ground. And when the park rangers asked what happened, oh, we were trying to hang our hammocks, and then like we're like, oh, now we have to ban the hammocks, and which is dumb. Y'all fucked it up for everybody. Shame on you.
Yeah.
I can't wait to go fishing.
Shame on you, Chef.
I can't wait to go fishing on that island, dude. It's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna try not to catch huge stuff because my line ain't gonna handle huge stuff. So I only got a little ugly stick, and it's not huge. Um, but what I'm mainly gonna be fishing for out there is crab, and I'm gonna have a crab trap and get crabs and shrimps, have a little shrimp trap, and do a little off coast fish. Just sit there, chill, and fish. That's all I want to do. I just want to fish for like. I just want everybody to leave me alone for one day and just let me fish. Just let me relax, fish, listen to
Hmm.
music, and just chill. That's all I want to do.
That's the best feeling too, you know.
Yeah, man. Now, granted, if I'm with other people fishing who have the same mentality, great. Awesome. Have a little bit of tunes going on the fucking, just low enough so where it's not scare all the fish away. And, just chilling, hanging out, whisper talking to each other, just fishing. Yes. But taking my dog's heart, my dog's not going with me on the island, and it's because they don't allow the animals overnight on the islands. Um, it would be awesome to take her, but she's just so she I realized this when we went camping. She tangles herself up continuously because she's an explorer, which is fine. But I got her on like a 25-foot lead, so she's running around. She's getting having plenty of room to run around. She's got a 50-foot radius, technically a run around space, and
Hmm.
just will get herself wrapped around everything available to be wrapped around, like stuff normal dogs would typically avoid because they're like, oh, that's sharp. Oh, I don't like to do that. She'll just like go head first into some sticker bushes and just get herself tangled up and just be sitting there happy as fuck about it, but like wants to try and get out too. And you're like, dude, I miss camping. I want to go camping. I know I just did camping, but I want to do it again. So it's a relaxing experience. It also, if you guys can't go camping, I do suggest just sitting outside with a fire. I'm sorry if you live in an apartment. Go find somewhere to just sit outside for a couple hours. You can even go to a camp spot and sit there just for a couple hours, light a fire, hang out. Go find somewhere with some water where you can listen to the water while you're doing, look at it even, and
Hmm.
chill for just a couple hours. Even in a hammock or something. I have a little $10 hammock I got from Walmart. I think maybe $14 hammock I got from Walmart. It's portable. The bag is attached to the hammock, so you can't lose the bag. And the bag is it. All of the hammock fits inside the bag, all of it, the whole thing, and it's tiny. And it's like it weighs like a couple pounds maybe. And it's back. I've actually got it back here on the wall, and it's hanging up right now, and it looks huge. But like it all fits into this small little tiny bag, and it's great. And it's awesome. It's awesome for what if you just want to go find you a little spot. There are spots all along rivers and creeks in Tennessee and Georgia that you can go to that you're not supposed to light fires at, but you can go and do it. Nobody's gonna say anything either as long as you're responsible. So
Yeah.
there is that. Anyway, I want Gio to come back to the States and come camping, but he just anytime I'm like, when can you come? He's like, oh, I can't. I mean, do you think you could before summer?
uh, mm, I don't really have an answer yet. I don't know.
What about May? Come for my birthday, Gio. Come for my graduation. Ooh.
When's your graduation?
In May.
In May. Oh my God.
That's his dad being like, "Where are you, you little fucker?"
Hold on.
All right. Well, while he starts on that, go ahead and start on the this little snippet that's at the top here. Valentine's Day occurs every February 14th, as we all know, across the United States and in other places around the world. Candy, flowers, and gifts are exchanged between loved ones, all in the name of Saint Valentine. But who is this mysterious saint, and where did these traditions come from? Find out about the meaning and history of Valentine's Day from an ancient Roman ritual of Lupercalia. Lupercalia. I said Lupera. It's Lupercalia. And that welcomes spring to the card giving customs of Victorian England. The legend of St. Valentine. Where did Valentine's Day originate from? The history of this holiday and the story of its patron saint is shrouded in mystery. We do know that February has long been celebrated as a month of romance, and that Saint Valentine's Day, as we know it today, contains vestiges of both Christian and ancient Roman traditions. But who was Saint Valentine, and how did he become associated with this ancient rite? The Catholic Church recognizes at least three different saints named Valentine or Valentinus, all those who were martyred. One legend contends that Valentine was a priest who served during the 3rd century in Rome, when Emperor Claudius II decided that single men made better soldiers and those with wives and families. He outlawed marriage for young men. Valentine, realizing the injustice of the decree, defied Claudius and continued to perform marriages for young lovers in secret. When Valentine's actions were discovered, Claudius ordered that he be put to death. Still, others insisted that Saint Valentine of Terni, a bishop who was the true namesake of the holiday, he too was beheaded by Claudius II outside of Rome. Damn, Claudius, you just wrecking these boys. Other stories suggest Valentine may have been killed for attempting to help Christians escape harsh Roman prisons that were often where they were often beaten and tortured. According to one legend, an imprisoned Valentine actually sent the first Valentine greeting himself after he fell in love with a young girl, possibly his jailer's daughter, who visited him during his confinement. Before his death, it is alleged that he wrote her a letter signed from your Valentine, an expression that is still used today. Although the truth behind the Valentine legends is murky, the stories all emphasize that his appeal as sympathetic, heroic, and most importantly, romantic figure. By the Middle Ages, perhaps thanks to his reputation, Valentine would become one of the most popular saints in England and France. Interesting. I didn't realize there was a couple different ones. I mean, I guess that I should have assumed. That's how all legends typically go.
Hey, bud, I gotta go.
Alrighty. I'll see you later. Don't worry, I'm just
Alrighty.
gonna be alone on Valentine's Day.
I'm so sorry. You're gonna be on whenever you're done.
Perhaps.
All right, cool.
Just depends on
I should be about an hour.
I'll still be doing the podcast by then, so just jump back in.
Okay, cool. All right, I'll see you. All right. I'm gonna keep it on. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep my mic on the I was about to say D&D on the Discord. All right.
All right, sounds like a plan.
All right, I'll see you in a bit.
Oh yeah. All right. Let's see here. All right. It's here. Let's watch it. Why not? I feel like that's fair to watch this, right? Watch video, the first Valentine.
Dad, why is our alpha agent here?
He helped me file a home insurance claim fast. Scott, would you like to say grace for us?
Sure. May we have no more pipes bursting in this home. Amen.
Before a little thing becomes a big thing, call your alpha agent.
Boo. Here, what we got?
Valentine's Day, a holiday with ancient roots, where messages of love are sent. And the first Valentine card in history, its circumstances were less than rosy. 1415, the Battle of Agincourt. England decisively defeated France, capturing several members of French royalty. This included Charles, the Duke of Orleans, who would spend the next 25 years as a prisoner. But back in France, his wife, Bonne of Armagnac, awaited his return. From the Tower of London, Charles wrote his wife a poem. Believed by many to be the first Valentine message in history, Charles called her, "My very gentle Valentine." Sadly, the two would never meet in person again. Bonne died before Charles was released. However, Charles sparked a romantic tradition, now spoken through chocolate, roses, and special written messages to your Valentine.
That's nice. Alright, origins of Valentine's Day, a pagan festival in February. Let's see what's going on here. While some believe that Valentine's Day is celebrated in the middle of February to commemorate the anniversary of Valentine's death or burial, which probably occurred around AD 270. Excuse me, I burped. That was a lot of Coca-Cola I drank a second ago. Others claim that a Christian church may have decided to place St. Valentine's feast in the middle of February in an effort to Christianize the pagan celebration of Lupercalia, celebrated at the Ides of February or February 15th. Lupercalia was a fertility festival dedicated to Faunus, the Roman god of agriculture, as well as to the Roman founders Romulus and Remus. To begin the festival, members of the Luperci, come on, poor guys, Luperci, an order of Roman priests, would gather at a sacred cave where the infants Romulus and Remus, the founders of Rome, were believed to have been cared for by a she-wolf or lupa. The priest would sacrifice a goat for fertility and a dog for purification. They would then strip a goat's hide into strips, dip them into sacrificial blood, and take to the streets, gently slapping both women and crop fields with the goat hide. Far from being fearful, Roman women welcomed the touch of the hides because it was believed to make them more fertile in the coming year. Later in the day, according to legends, all the young women in the city would place their names in a big urn. The city's bachelors would each choose a name and become paired for the year with his chosen woman. These matches often ended in marriage. Yeah. Wow. All right. Slapping you a bloody goat hide for love. Valentine's Day, meaning day of romance and love. Lupercalia survived the initial rise of Christianity, but was outlawed as it was deemed unchristian at the end of the 5th century when Pope Gelasius declared February 14th St. Valentine's Day. It was not until much later, however, that the day became definitely associated with love. During the Middle Ages, it was commonly believed that France and England, that February 14th was the beginning of the birds' mating season, which added to the idea that the middle of Valentine's Day should be a day for romance. Okay. I feel like that was written weird. Maybe I just read it weird. I'm sorry, everybody. It just threw me off. The English poet Geoffrey Chaucer was the first to record St. Valentine's Day as the day of romantic celebration in his 1375 poem, Parliaments of Fowls, writing, "For this was sent on Saint Valentine's Day, when every fowl cometh there to choose his mate." Valentine's greetings were popular as far back as Middle Ages, though written Valentines didn't begin to appear until after 1400. The oldest known Valentine still in existence today was a poem written in 1415 by Charles, Duke of Orleans, to his wife while he was imprisoned in the Tower of London. Following his capture in the Battle of Agincourt, I know they said it different, and I apologize for the shitty pronunciation. The greeting is now part of the manuscript collection of the British Library in London, England. Several years later, it is believed that King Henry V hired a writer named John Lydgate to compose a Valentine's note to Catherine of Valois. Adorable. Who's Cupid? Cupid is often portrayed on Valentine's card as a naked cherub launching arrows of love at unsuspecting lovers. But the Roman god Cupid has his roots in Greek mythology as the Greek god of love, Eros. Accounts of his birth vary. Some say he has gotten his son of Nyx and Erebus, and others of Aphrodite and Ares. Still, others suggest that he is the son of Iris and Zephyrus, or even Aphrodite and Zeus, who would have been both his father and grandfather. Good morning, House Zigzag. That is what I'm talking about. I am indeed doing what your name also implies. I just have to not do it on camera. Twitch kind of stuff, you know? Well, good morning to you. I hope you're enjoying your Valentine's Day. As I've said to others before, even if you don't have somebody as a significant other, hopefully you got friends, family, and some people that you can hang out with and enjoy your day with. So we'll get back to this. So who Cupid came from as far as the son of which gods, who knows? According to the Greek archaic poet, Eros was a handsome immortal, played with the emotions of gods and men, using golden arrows to entice love and led in ones to sow aversion. It wasn't until the Hellenistic period that he began to be portrayed as a mischievous, chubby child he became on Valentine's Day cards. Typical Valentine's Day greetings and gifts. In addition to the United States, Valentine's Day is celebrated in Canada, Mexico, the United Kingdom, France, and Australia. In Great Britain, Valentine's Day began to be popularly celebrated around the 17th century. I think I said something about today. I'm all over the place today. By the middle of the 18th century, I'm assuming, it was common for friends and lovers of all social classes to exchange small tokens of affection or handwritten notes, and by 1900, printed cards began to replace the written letters due to the improvements in printing technology. Ready-made cards were an easy way for people to express their emotions in a time when direct expression of one's feelings was discouraged. Cheaper postage rates also contributed to an increase in the popularity of sending Valentine's Day greetings. That's interesting. I do find that interesting where, expressing one's feelings was discouraged around the 1900s. Whereas, in the 2000s, it's just now getting to where we're all getting to where we are expressing our feelings more. I find it interesting that for well over 100 years, it was that way. Well over. That is crazy. Weird how society makes things go, and that's not even that's talking about Britain. That's not even talking about us, America. That's insane. Americans probably began exchanging handmade valentines in the early 1700s. In the 1840s, Esther A. Howland began selling the first mass-produced valentines in America. Howland was known as the mother of the Valentine, made elaborate creations with real lace, ribbons, and colorful pictures known as scrap. Today, according to the Greeting Card Association, an estimated 145 million Valentine's Day cards are sent each year, making Valentine's Day the second largest card sending holiday of the year. More cards are sent on Christmas, which does make total sense. People actually make homemade, like picture cards for them and everything. So yeah, that was, I think, it. Yeah, that was it on the history of Valentine's Day. Kind of cool. Talk about it for a little bit. I don't want to watch people get their feet scrubbed though, so we'll go back up. Yeah. All right. So yeah, the history of Valentine's Day. That's really neat. So I find it. So Cupid. Let's talk about him for a minute. So Cupid was originally Eros, the god of romance and other things. He would entice people to fall in love. He would do it to gods and people, which makes sense. But they made him like less scary and less of a god and more of a chubby kid. I wonder what made people be like, oh yeah, a chubby kid making us fall in love. Maybe it's because of fertility, and people think, oh, we fall in love, we'll make a kid, we'll make a baby. This is a God sent baby to help us have love and have a baby. Maybe that's where they're going along with that. I don't know. It's pretty odd. I know I got my puppy here for Valentine's Day, so I'm happy I at least got my puppy to hang out with. Not totally alone this Valentine's Day. But what about y'all? Does anybody on here have a Valentine's Day thing they're doing today? Anybody taking somebody special out, hanging out with friends, anything? Anybody? Anyone? I'm actually thinking about getting some Korean food for myself and treating myself. Thinking about it. Who knows? I might do it, may not. Who knows? Kind of hungry. Oh, I need to do my taxes. I need to do my taxes. That's pretty important. I haven't done my taxes yet. I felt like I had until what, like April 15th, but maybe it's in February. I'll get them done today or tomorrow. I've got my child care credit this year, as well as school stuff. But I didn't really work a lot this year because of school. I did really good with school. I did school. I gave plasma here and there. I really focused on school this year, and I'm glad I did because, like, I needed it. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Golly, I haven't had any coffee or anything, and the Coca-Cola's not doing it. For whatever reason, Coca-Cola seems to make me more tired, but I slept really, really good last night, so I'm just, like, ultra relaxed. Just chill. So mental health. So what I was going to say was another part of these topics. I do want to kind of touch on that when it comes to Valentine's Day. Because, like, if you're alone on Valentine's Day and you're sad about it, man, don't be too sad about it. Or, ma'am, don't be too sad about it. Men or women, doesn't matter. Love yourself. It's taken me a while to love myself. But I do. I love myself. I'm really happy getting to hang out with friends today, even though it's just on Xbox. I get to chill with people tonight, probably. I don't know where I was going with that, but I've got my dog and stuff. Yeah, I'm in a great place right now. I'm in a really good spot. And I'm playing a waiting game right now, personally, with my relationship stuff, waiting for the person to come along, and I felt like I probably actually found somebody like that. They're really awesome. They're going through some stuff. I wish I could be there for them and help them through it, but sometimes you gotta do shit alone. Understandable. There's some things in my life I had to do alone, and I wouldn't take that away from anybody. This day's harder on me than I try and let on. It's always been a hard day. It just makes me want to sleep all day. I also woke up earlier than I really wanted to. I woke up in the hammock and was like, oh, I'm well rested. I was. And I am, but I think I woke up a little earlier than my body was ready to. I think my body needed another whole ass hour. If you've got mental health problems on this day, like I said, go find some friends, hang out, find like-minded friends, hang out, go make a little fire, go roast marshmallows or something, drink. I don't care, man. Do something cool. If I had more friends nearby that were like-minded who wanted to do that stuff, yeah, I'd be all about it. But I don't. Yeah, all my friends are out doing stuff. All my friends are sick, all my friends have significant others typically, and real happy for them. Glad that they're gonna get to, spend that time with them. But me, I'm just like, I just feel fortunate to have something here that loves me as much as I love it. This dog has helped so damn much. Isn't that right? Thank you. Oh, God. Slobbery. So, back to mental health stuff. believe it or not, folks, getting outside's a big help. I went out fishing. I went fishing yesterday morning. Didn't catch anything, but I had a great time. Just chilling, hanging out. Something about just sitting there, relaxing on the side next to water, hanging out with your dog, who's being a nuisance because you're a puppy. Because you're a puppy. Yeah. You're a puppy, aren't you? Yeah. I'm so distracted this morning, guys. I apologize. Let me sit the heck up. Instead of leaning back with it, because like that's clearly not working for me. Trying to swig some more damn Coca-Cola. What's going on with the world, I wonder? We gotta look that up. Whew. I'd heard something about a third Chinese spy balloon. Just thought I'd throw that in there. I don't understand. Also, did anybody see how they're like... Let's touch on that for a second. I know it's Valentine's Day, but we gotta touch on this for a second. China. Speaking of love, come on, give us some love here. China. Why would you send more than one balloon object into the U.S., lie about it, because I mean you did, you lied about like what it was used for and stuff, and what our government's telling us is we're getting stuff off of it. Now we don't know if this is actually just for meteorological stuff, but it still shouldn't have been in our airspace. Is kind of like I think what everyone's going for. That's a little inappropriate. Why would you lie about us having balloons in your airspace? America's not gonna do that. We're not. You're not gonna be like, well, if you're gonna do it, we are too. That's. Even though I'd like to say that's what our government would do, because they do seem a little bit, dumb. But whatever. It's. I'm like, eventually we're gonna. This is all gonna blow over, hopefully, and my understanding is, man, I read something about Thailand being involved now, and Ukraine, and like, I'm like, guys, there's too much going on in the world right now for all this shit to be going on. Real talk, like, come on, let Ukraine get their stuff dealt with first, and then patronize them for whatever you're trying to patronize them for. It just, I don't know. Let's see here. What we got in the news today? Extraordinary. Chattanooga doctors remove rare 34-pound tumor. That's pretty cool. Yeah, we have actually some of the leading doctors like in the country in this area. So let's see here. Oh yeah, I don't know if anybody saw that thing. Like, how did this female gibbon get pregnant while she was in her cage alone? Apparently, like, she stuck her parts through into the hole, and then like of the cage, and then the male came up to the hole and stuck his D in. I guess. What else we got? Hi to a pretty donkey. Let's see here. Ukraine eliminates 5,000 Russian soldiers from battle, including elite brigadier members, report says. Speaking of Ukraine. China calls U.S. trigger happy on defending airspace after objects shot down. Can I help you? You want me to pet you more? This dog, dude. Sorry, I'm looking for some stuff to look up. I was gonna say, if you're having a bad mental health day, don't here you are with us. We're not having bad mental health day together, because we're gonna be together. Asteroid racing towards Earth discovered just hours before impact. Well, that's something we need to listen to right now. Seventh shooting star ever spotted before impact. Hey, I'm talking about stuff. No. Chill. Alright, I'm going to read this article out to y'all. Seventh shooting star impact. For the seventh time, a small asteroid, a meteoroid, as astronomers call it, was discovered in space as a race towards the Earth for impact. The predicted time and location of the impact, 0250 to 003 UTC above northern France, were made possible with the observations by European astronomer Christian Zarznetsky using a 60-centimeter Schmidt telescope from the Piszkesteto Observatory in Hungary. 2023 CX-1 is the second impactor discovered by Christian after the impact of 2022 EB5 less than a year ago. The last three predicted impacts have all occurred within the last 12 months, an encouraged illustration of how asteroid detection capabilities are rapidly advancing. So what happened? The new asteroid, initially designated SAR 2667 by its discoverer, was imagined by the observatory. Once the second observation was taken, it was reported by the Minor Planet Center. About 40 minutes later, follow-up observations reported that Viznijan Observatory in Croatia confirmed the object. At this point, various impact assessment systems around the globe calculated a 100% impact probability expected above the English Channel between 2 and 4 UTC. The asteroid was estimated to be around 1 meter in diameter and posed no threat to people or property. Over the next 7 hours, astronomers around the globe observed the earthbound object and pinpointed its impact corridor over the channel with a trajectory going from west to east. The object continued to be observed until just 10 minutes before impact, only 5 minutes before it fell into Earth's shadow, becoming invisible. On impact, the beautiful fireball lit up the skies within an expected time window and location. Observations came mostly from southern UK and France, but also from Belgium, the Netherlands, and even Germany. It is likely that some fragments of the meteoroid could have survived its atmospheric journey and landed somewhere onshore close to the north of Rouen in Normandy, France. The team of ESA Planetary Defense Office contributed to this historic event both with timely notifications from the Meerkat warning system and the use of a network of optical telescopes established just for these occasions. As it becomes more common that we predict small, stunning shooting stars in our sky, more people can be in the right place and right time to witness the phenomenon. Only few have been lucky enough to spot, of course. All right, well that's pretty neat. Had a whole little didgeridoo that happened yesterday. My dog is literally annoying me to pet her and play with her for whatever reason. Grand Teton National Park romance. Another missing days after leading police on a chase through the Grand Teton National Park. Wow, a romance author is missing in a national park. Let's see what we got going on here. Steamy novelist Felina Hopkins was last seen on January 30th in Teton County, Wyoming. She's been missing for 2 weeks, just days after she was arrested for leading police on a 24-mile pursuit through Wyoming National Park. What is this lady doing with her life? Blonde-haired, green-eyed author was arrested 3 days earlier after a run-in with the federal officers. She led them on a 24-mile chase. According to the reports, agents of the National Park Services initially approached the 52-year-old woman on January 29th after spotting her vehicle stopped on the road in an area of the Jackson Lake Junction in Grand Teton National Park. She allegedly drove off and took police on a high-speed pursuit that not only ended after authorities unleashed spike strips along the roadway to puncture her tires. Oh, that only ended after... Oh, I'm sorry. No, I said not only ended. Ugh. Court records show that she was charged with fleeing or attempting to elude police, stopping or parking upon the roadway, operating a vehicle in excess of the posted speed, failing to comply with traffic control device, and operating a vehicle without due care. She representing herself in the case and was due to appear in court via Zoom on February 28th. Hopkins was reported missing from Jackson and described to be being a 5'7" tall, 135 pounds. She has tattoos including Follow All Instincts on her right wrist, a hummingbird on her right ankle, a lion's head on her left shoulder, and an infinity sign on her left wrist. And if you have any information to the whereabouts, please call Wyoming Division of Criminal Investigation at 307-777-7181. Again, that number is 777. Oh, I'm sorry, it's 307 is the area code. 777-7181. Or you can call the Jacksonville Police Department at 307-733-1430. Again, 307-733-1430. Hopefully somebody has some information for her and everything, but she's written several romance novels, including the Cocker Brothers series. In 2008, she made headlines after an unsuccessful bid to trademark the word cocky. Interesting. She's just gone all of the sudden. Makes you wonder, though. Makes you like, did this happen because she was getting too close to something? Like, what happened? I know I'm covering some weird topics on a podcast that's about love and stuff right now, right? Oh, let's see what great old Googly Moogly has. See what they got going on here. Oh my God, another school shooting? Good Lord. Oh my God, I had no idea. Michigan State University, guys. Michigan State University shooting leaves 3 dead, 5 wounded. Suspect dead from self-inflicted gunshot wound. Guys, here's the thing. Look, I know this has got to be a Valentine's Day problem, deal, whatever. But look, if you're feeling that bad, don't take people out with you. Look, man, find some friends, hang out with them. Not that easy, you say? Sure it is. Go to places, find people enjoying the same thing you're enjoying, explain to them, look, I don't have a lot of friends. Y'all look really cool. Cool if I hang out with y'all for a little bit? If they say no, like, oh, okay, have a good one. Boom, simple as that. Rejection's cold, but it's fine. If you're not doing it for love, it's a lot less cold. Don't go kill people. Ugh. I wonder if it has any details, like why he did it. Sad. Ugh, poor students. Fled the shooting scene, an academic building, and a student union starting a manhunt. Hasn't been released. Police identify the suspect as Anthony Dwayne McRae, a 43-year-old man who was not even affiliated with MSU. What the fuck? They just did it. He just did it to do it, it sounds like. Well, I mean, it could have been worse, but gee willikers, that is... Yeah, I said gee willikers. That is crazy to me that there was a school shooting. I didn't know anything about this. Bourbon said nothing to me about it until just now on the thing. Like, goodness gracious. Yeah, he did it to himself. Motives unknown. Well, I mean, we'll give you more updates on this story, folks, as that happens. That's bananas. Whoa. Whoa. That's a big deal. Over here in the corner, my thing's covering it. Volkswagen supplier to shut down our Chattanooga facility and lay off 156 workers. That's really crap. Because like we haven't even had that thing for long. It's been 10 years maybe since we've had that plant. Really weird. Nikki Haley. Blah, blah, blah. Indian tax authorities raid BBC. Weeks after it airs documentary critical of Modi. What is that? Indian tax authorities raid BBC. Huh. Must be like a big deal for India. India. Something about Rihanna's halftime show. I don't care. I don't care. All right, what we got? 20 hours, 3 weeks, 5 days, 1 week. Why is this not in order that makes sense? News today. What the fuck? But McDonald's has a... Oh, God, people. What are we doing? McDonald's has a special Valentine's Day meal. It's a special Cardi B and Offset meal meant for two. Like, shut the fuck up. That's a dumbass thing to do. I'm sorry. Have some good, delicious, like, Valentine pie or something, but come on, McDonald's. I don't want to be eating a Whop burger. I'm already having a sad, lonely Valentine's Day. Y'all over here trying to push a Whop burger in my mouth. If I'm getting a wet ass pussy, I want a wet ass pussy, not a whop burger. I ain't never seen McDonald's try and be Burger King over here with a Whopper meal. You see that shit? I know people are going to be like, what? Wow. Well, we got what we got. Spelling bee answers. Cool. Real awesome. Yay. Okay, how about this? No, February. Bourbon over here in the chat, but don't want to hop in with me. That's tough. Trust your intuition. You might travel more, Aries. Not new today. But news. No wonder it wasn't finding shit. I was like, what is this shit? Okay. Oh, okay. Mass shootings, objects. Ukraine, plane plunge, and climate. Okay. I'm interested. You've got me hooked, CNN. Aliens. Oh, did we have an alien thing happen that I'm unaware of? Alright, we just talked about the Michigan shooting. She is correct. It is aliens, apparently. Unidentified objects. Shot down in Canadian airspace on Saturday. As the third object, by the way, folks. Third object being shot down. A small metallic balloon with a Tethered payload below it. According to the Pentagon memo sent to lawmakers on Monday, the object crossed near U.S. sensitive sites before it was shot down. The memo explained these are the first official details from the Pentagon on the object shot down in recent days. Meanwhile, lawmakers on Capitol Hill are pressing to gain a better understanding of why Biden administration shot down the objects following the takedown of the Chinese spy balloon that traversed the U.S. the previous weekend. It remains unclear if the events are connected. The Senate is set to hold a classified briefing on the objects today. Ukraine. Maximum escalation of the war. Golly, I didn't think this war was going to keep going. Plane plunge. A United Airlines 777 leaving Hawaii made a scary plunge towards the ocean shortly after takeoff flight. Tracking data shows the incident occurred in December when the plane dived towards the ocean for 21 seconds, a little over a minute after takeoff. Neither United or the FAA indicated anyone was injured on the flight. Still, passengers on board were startled after the plane lost more than half its altitude and came within 775 feet of the sea level, according to the data of the Flight Radar 24. There were a number of screams on the plane. Sure. That makes sense. Everybody knew that something was out of the ordinary, or at least this was not normal. Yeah, no shit. They're going to be receiving additional training. What the fuck? Climate. Yeah, I don't even care about the climate. Bourbon has said something about TikTok and aliens. So let me go check out what Bourbon's talking the hell about here. What have you seen to me? The blue beam in Hawaii, yeah, that's kind of a cool one. Yeah, there's some weird stuff going on TikTok, isn't there? Apparently, I'd like to see what this is about. So, Australia guard questions alien. Oh, yeah. Maybe if I actually, spelled that shit correct. Okay. Australia alien sighting. I'm not seeing anything about that. That must be an old article or something. Be honest with you, it should be showing it at least on the 2023. I don't see anything 2023. 2022 and 2019 movie and okay, well. Alright. Whoa. This was not something I knew about. I did see the blue spiral over Hawaii, but they thought that was from a SpaceX launch, and it's actually been proven that rockets can spin out of control. Like when they get let off of, like the booster gets let off, they can spin and make those crazy spirals. It's happened several times in history, actually. But this, however. Oh, wow. So they're saying that's a laser scan from space from a Chinese satellite. So explain something to me. Explain something to me, because like that's actually extremely interesting. I'm actually glad we ended up going over this bourbon, because that's extremely interesting. Why is this not a bigger deal? Okay, yeah, it says it came from a Chinese satellite now. This seems like a bigger deal than it should. Like this is not as big of a. What are the words I'm trying to say here? This is a bigger deal than it's being led on to believe. Be believed. Because like we just had these unidentified objects all over. 4 objects now that have been shot. 4 objects being shot down by the Biden administration. It's a big deal. One was a big deal, and everybody was like, hell yeah, but then we were like, there's another one now, and then it was said that with the data they collected that they found out that China actually released like a fleet of these across the entire world. And that's crazy. Why is nobody putting these guys like, is that not against the UN or something? I don't know. It just seems real odd. But now you have a Chinese satellite running a laser beam grid scan of an American state, island thing, territory. Hawaii's ours, and that's really concerning that they're doing that, in my opinion. That's really strange. Yeah, the swirling whirlpool, which was a SpaceX frozen fuel emanating from a SpaceX rocket during its launch. Yeah, exactly what I was talking about. And then now this. Quite odd. There's a lot of weird stuff going on in the world at the moment, wouldn't you say? I still want to hear about this this alien thing. Australia. UFO, maybe? I don't really want to see this. 'Cause now y'all got me interested. Maybe it's Austria. Maybe it's Austria. Nope, I don't see nothing. 2023, more popular view. There's so many weird things. Aliens, man. Like, I know we always go over a slew of different things. This show's meant to just distract. This is a distract show from life, starting your week off right, getting, being happy, hanging out, and just, living the dream a little bit. And I always am happy to hear from other people who get on here and to come talk. And if anybody ever wants to be a guest on here, please, message me. I'm more than happy to talk to anybody. Yeah. So, I guess probably going to end this for the day. I just need some time to wake up and stuff and get going. And might do a little mini stream later today. Just as more stuff develops for some of these other things. I'm starting to think about releasing small snippets of updates for certain topics on my TikTok or Instagram. Maybe start doing that for people. Thinking about switching over to YouTube as well. Not doing my podcast on YouTube, but putting all my content on YouTube so people can come see it on Twitch, and then they can watch it later on YouTube. So if anybody has ideas or anything that they could, get to me about, let me know. I would love to have more people involved with this podcast. it would be great actually. So I hope that everybody has a great day. Sorry, this isn't a long podcast. I wasn't necessarily as prepared as I would have liked to have been. I spent the whole last weekend chilling. I want everybody to know I'm sorry about last week. I had technical difficulties with all my podcast stuff. I needed that. I needed a few days to just unplug, unwind, and just chill. So I got to do that. So I thank everybody for understanding, and hopefully we'll be able to make this week awesome. I was gonna do Conuga. I think we're gonna have to cancel that podcast because, to be honest with you, it's just not a lot I want to do, not a lot going on, and I don't have all the money in the world this time to go. Also, I had somebody I was gonna go with, and it just not the time for me to go. You know, I mean, like I don't. It's real weird. But I just don't want to go this year, which is it's the first year I've never not just wanted to go. But I'm not going to Conuga this year. I mean, if somebody offers me free tickets, sure, I'd be happy to go. I'll do I'll actually do live stream stuff, all that. So, but without a free pass, I'm not gonna be going. I have some responsibilities and stuff. I do think other people should go though. So please go to Conuga 2023 happening this weekend, 17th through the 19th. It's gonna be awesome. Should be a lot of fun, a lot of good panels, got some good voice actors, a lot of good competitions and stuff going on. So definitely go check out all awesome cosplay, meet some new people, and have a great weekend. I'll see you all on Friday where we will talk more about what's going on in the world and more weird stuff.